Hey guys, how's it going? This video is going to be about Supergirl Season 1, Episode 6, Scene Red. Excuse me about that. This episode is actually a really good episode, at least I thought it was. You have a lot of stuff going on, and basically the U.S. Army is in National City to test out a new combat android called Red Tornado. Now, Red Tornado in the comics is actually a major Supergirl villain. It doesn't really come up very major on this one, but you never know, he might come back bigger and better later on. During the test, well, before that, Supergirl's flying around. She's flying around the city. It's very peaceful up in the sky. And with her super hearing, she hears a couple of guys engaged in some road rages, this is like terrible road rages. They're trying to run each other off the road and stuff like that. So she flies down. And before the two idiots run over a teenage girl's soccer team, she stops the cars, which messes up the front end and breaks one of the guy's nose. Personally, I think they deserve it, but hey. So the guys are mad. He takes a swing at Supergirl, which is completely stupid. But she grabs his fist and kind of twists it and kind of breaks his arm. And of course, the girls take pictures of this, probably to post on Facebook and all sorts of social media. So basically what's happening with Supergirl is she's very angry, She doesn't understand why all of a sudden she's angry. During the first test for Red Tornado, she kind of loses control and beats the crap out of the android. The android flies off because some sort of self-preservation software was activated, and now he's running around wreaking havoc in National City. The military, headed up by General Lane, the father of Lucy and Lois Lane, of course blames Supergirl because he has this big prejudice thing against any type of aliens, which kind of makes me wonder what he really thinks of Lucy or Lois. He doesn't like the fact that Lucy is dating James because he thinks of James as a glorified paparazzi. And so there's a lot of angry stuff going on, especially with General Lane. He's a dick. General Lane is a dick. I'm going to go on the record to say that. During a kind of a boxing session that Kara set up, James is punching a punching bag and she's punching a car. He's like, I hate the way the military treats Supergirl. I hate the way Kat talks to me all the time. And then she starts getting into some really deep stuff about Krypton and her family, and that's when the anger really starts. So it's not just the way that Kat Grant kind of bullies her at work, which she finally stands up to herself. I really enjoyed that, and actually so did Kat. She finds some more new respect for Kara. And the whole James situation, which I'm still going for a win. Win needs. I think I'm Team Win on this one. It's deeper than that. It's the fact that she never had a normal childhood, that her planet was destroyed, her real family was killed, that, she's never really had to deal with that. She's always kept that buried and kept it, off the surface, while Superman has had a chance to deal with those emotions. She never did. So now all of a sudden they're starting to come to the surface. During the second encounter with Red Tornado, he creates a tornado to destroy National City, which Supergirl stops the tornado, but the android gets away, which of course General Lane blames her again. And it's so stupid. He says, "Oh, I see, you'd rather save a bunch of stupid civilians and stop this threat to national security." I'm like, well, that's what superheroes do. They save civilians. And Henshaw pretty much calls the general out saying, this is all your fault. This is your android. You created it. Stop trying to put your mess on Supergirl. And at this time, even Lucy comes around to Supergirl's side, saying, no, she saved me. She saved your life. She saved the civilian. She's doing, she's on our side. But during the third encounter with Red Tornado, she pretty much lets all her anger out through her heat vision and pretty much blows him up. So, like I said, maybe he'll do an Ultron thing and download himself into the internet or something like that. But the Red Tornado did not seem that big of a threat. He's much more of a threat in the comics than he is in the TV series, it seems. So at the end of the episode, Lucy decides to resign her commission as a major in the army and stay with James, which pisses General Lang off, which is good. Who cares about him? And Kara seems to have worked through her anger issues, but the very last scene is very interesting because she cuts herself on a piece of glass and she actually bleeds. So, pouring all her anger and all that into her X-ray vision to destroy Red Tornado has zapped her powers. So we're going to pick up where that leaves off for the next episode. A bit of good news about the TV series, though. The original 13-episode run has been expanded to 20 episodes, so we are getting a full Series 1, and they are complementing a Series 2. So the numbers are rising. The viewer numbers are there. I think word of mouth around about the TV series are winning over some skeptics, and the series can only get better and better from here. So basically, the episode was fantastic, I thought. Red Tornado, like I said, was a bit of a letdown, but it wasn't about Red Tornado. It was about Kara's anger and her, how she feels about losing everything and starting on this new world, who doesn't really appreciate her as much as we probably should. The military, there's some civilians, Maxwell Lord, they don't trust her. They think she's out to do something evil. So it's going to be kind of interesting on that front. And so that's about it for right now. Like and subscribe and comment. Tell me what you thought about the episode and what do you think about the series so far. I'm a fan of this show, so that's about it for me. All right, see you guys later on. Bye.